President Trump recently announced he's reducing the number of refugees the U.S. will accept next year to its lowest level since at least the 1980s. The significant decrease in the number of resettlements is already causing serious financial problems for one of the organizations that helps bring refugees to the U.S. Barbara Brosier reports.
Exodus Refugee Immigration expected 2017 to be a record year as it geared up to bring more than 900 refugees to the state. It had plans to open a second office in Bloomington where the community mobilized to find resources to welcome families. But the expansion is on hold indefinitely because of a nearly 50% drop in the number of refugees the U.S. is admitting under President Trump.
At this point, we hope Bloomington resettlement can happen again someday. It's going to take some swings of the pendulum in the other direction to be a more welcoming country again before that happens, unfortunately.
Vargas says Exodus only welcomed 501 refugees during the 2017 federal fiscal year, which is impacting the nonprofit's bottom line. The money Exodus receives from the federal government is tied to refugees coming to the state. As a result, the agency had to lay off some staff members earlier this year.
A quick estimate, we probably are going to lose about $1.25 million this year from our operating budget, which is a significant part of our budget.
It's disheartening news for refugees like Passima Al-Sha'ar and Mahama Al-Zabi, who Exodus helped bring to the United States in January.
I didn't have a passport. I walked from Syria to Jordan about 3 days.
They fled the war in their native country of Syria and spent several years in Jordan before being admitted to Indiana.
I'm feeling sad and happy at the same time. I'm feeling sad because we're leaving my family and my dad and mom. And, I just become very, very far away from my country.
Al-Sha'ar is hoping her family will be able to come to the U.S. as refugees too. But it's unclear whether that will happen as Trump's travel ban remains caught up in the court system.
We hope accept more refugees because when the refugees live in outside the American of the country where the refugees live now, it's very hard.
It's unclear how many refugees Indiana could admit during the 2018 fiscal year. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Barbara Brosier.
The ACLU of Indiana recently filed a request for summary judgment in a lawsuit which sought to prevent then-Governor Mike Pence from blocking federal funds for resettling Syrian refugees in Indiana.